Influencer Saadia Khan, who charges men 6K to learn how to find a high-value woman, is caught being the side chick of a married man. And we're going to take a little look into who she is.
I'm a psychologist. I'm based here in Dubai, but I go back and forth from London to Dubai all the time. I do one-to-one online coaching with clients, mainly to do with trauma, but online I do a lot of relationship coaching and a lot of relationship counselling. So I'm actually a psychologist, but I specialise in childhood traumas, but it translates better online when I do relationship kind of advice.
On today's video, we're going to be taking a look at Saadia Khan going through the rabbit hole when it comes to her qualification, the contradicting clips, the beef that she's been having with people, and everyone else's perspective on this scandal that we found herself in.
If you do not believe that she passed herself off as a licensed psychologist, a full-blown licensed psychologist, this is the evidence proving to you that she did. She has put herself on magazine covers, calling herself a psychologist, on lots of podcasts, but it's always a little bit like, was that her fault or was it like the publication that did it? No, here is Saadia Khan in black and white emailing me, for example. So I know it's real because she sent it to me saying, this is my DHA license. The DHA is the Dubai Health Authority. This is the body that regulates and registers, certifies anyone in the behavioral or mental health fields. And she also said, I sent you my psychology license, but guess what she sent me? She didn't send me her psychology license because she doesn't have one. You can look her up in the DHA and prove that she isn't and has never been licensed by the DHA. She even claimed what she did send me was her qualified teacher status certificate, a part of it, and a part of some kind of bachelor's diploma. Those do not qualify for a designation of a licensed psychologist. Far from it.
It's being revealed more and more allegedly that not only does Saadia Khan does not have the qualifications to meet the standards to be a licensed psychologist, but she has been having in and out beef with different content creators.
Been described as a psychologist, a psychotherapist, and a relationship expert. She first gained fame in 2023 after appearing on the School of Greatness podcast with Lewis Howes. Here she really won people over with her beauty and elegant, articulate way of speaking. She described her impressive educational background and made clear that her goal with social media was to make online therapy more accessible. She blew up and started getting hundreds of millions of views almost overnight. I believe I learned about Saadia Khan sometime earlier this year, probably around the same time she was on the Jay Shetty show. Just like about everyone else, I thought she was extremely charming, and the bits and pieces that I did hear her speak on, I found myself really agreeing with. And when you look at a woman like Saadia Khan, you see someone so graceful, so almost flawless, that it seems almost impossible to imagine that behind that silky hair and high fashion, there could be someone so snake-like and nasty and vindictive.
This is Saadia Khan, 741,000 followers. You can book a call with her. She promises that for just a few $1,000s, you're going to be able to master yourself, master women, and master relationships. She wants to make sure that you're confident, emotionally strong, and free from baggage. Don't worry, guys, the program's not too much to develop all of this confidence from Saadia. Just a paltry 6,000 GBP, which in Freedom Bucks is like $6,500. Just a few months of rent for the average American, no problem at all. Here's a good clip that Sadia posted about facing your own realities and truths.
Thing to sell to women because it's.
But it's the reality. Like, I'm majority of men's not their dream girl. It's not the end of the world with that. But it takes a self-esteem to understand. Here's the thing: people who have high self-esteem attach to truths. They enjoy truths. Truth means something to them.
Let's read some of these comments. The Sadia Psychology says, Karen with a full face filter and yeast infection telling me about myself. Girl, you need my videos to know why your man keeps cheating. Boy, you know you're a porn addict and you have to pay to see. We both know this about you, midget. You look like you are into animal porn. This is all wildly specific. Too specific.
Being animal porn addicts, being cheaters, being prostitutes, and everything in between. But today she started a new trend. These are videos that my followers sent me. This person left a comment on her page, and she tried to call them times. And then when they wouldn't pick up, she left the threatening message that you'll see scroll by here. Pick up, bitch, or I'm gonna post your address online. And here's another one from another one of my followers.
Want to act brave? This is Sadia's husband. Pick up, come on, don't be scared now. You want to speak to my wife? Pick up. Don't be scared, pick up.
Pick up, don't be scared.
Undercover trolls, the ones that trolling you, but they're trying to act like they're there for you and they're being nice to you.
Yeah.
And I experienced that. Sadia psychology. So, okay, like we actually did an episode where we were responding to like viral clips.
Yeah.
The clips. And we said all of that on the episode.
Did we?
And she came for me, bro. Did she?
You have to remember, just like you have to remember your budget price, like money wise, you have to remember your budget looks wise. If you're not incredibly beautiful, it's limited how much submission you can get out of men. If you're hyper beautiful, you'd be shocked at how much men will submit to you.
I'm telling you right now, the amount of what you most population will call collapsed girls I have seen get the most, finesse the most, marry the best, get the most guys whipped, and I have seen the most sexiest, beautiful, fittest women get smashed and fucking dashed like fucking trash. And this is what she said. Sadly, just saw a video of this girl complaining her man never wants to be home and how he wants her to get bigger lips. Despite Mandy having a fantastic personality, he's not submitting at all.
I literally never ever talk about any specific content creators ever, like men, women, no one. I'll say my piece about content, but I'll never call anyone specifically out, mainly because I don't have that kind of platform. My platform is not to gossip and talk about people. Like we're grown here, but what I find so funny is how much like these girls will always collectively talk about other women, talk negatively about other women, and then claim that they are like this hero for women's rights. No, you're a bitch. You will never say it to anyone's face. You'll only talk behind their back, and then when someone does say it to you, you play victim. And you know who I'm talking about, you ugly troll.
I have never agreed with anything that Saadia Khan has said on her podcast, her interviews. It's clear that her characteristics does not match the image that she portrays to get people to believe that she is this high-value woman and that you can get a high-value man.
Always say women will never ever lie. Women never lie. They show you their red flags from day one and you just choose to ignore them. Hard for the woman that is, and I always say this, it's really difficult for the woman with good intentions to find a man in this day and age. The woman that's not prepared to lead sexually and lead with that, she finds herself being overlooked by the women that are. And so, and a bit like some men, then maybe they don't want to lead with finances, but they find themselves being overlooked.
Quick reminder to subscribe, support the channel to 50k, and let's get straight back to it. Everything that she says she is not. Everything that she describes that she doesn't want to be, she actually is. Let's take a look at the viral voice notes, viral pictures that's all over the internet.
I do about it. I'll suck his dick if you have an attitude, and I can do it today if I want to.
Go on.
And I can do it on your wedding day and your birthday.
Okay, well,
and
we'll
the days
see.
After.
Okay.
I've been in situations where he's been with you in a social setting. He'll call me after.
Not only is that the viral voice note, these are the viral pictures that also have been all over the internet, proving that Saadia Khan is nothing but a side chick. Although with every twisted lie, there is some truth to her dirty work. When it comes to why she doesn't want to be a girl's, why she believes other women choose to be side chicks, she's actually talking about herself.
So I find the whole movement of being a feminist and whole like girl power and girls girl and I'm a girl's girl, it's so fake. It's so fake. Like the reality is, why is there girl code, girl this, when you guys are the first to throw each other under the bus if you're both after the same guy or if you see someone who's more attractive? It's fake. Girls only show girl code or are only like supporting other girls if they don't see them as a threat. The moment that girl is a threat in any way, shape or form, then girl code goes out the window. To get a beautiful woman's man makes the other women feel more attractive. Here's the thing with beautiful women. If you walk into a room with a really beautiful woman, all the other beautiful women will now start looking at you thinking, well, there must be something about, I'm sure they look at you anyway, but they would pay more attention because there must be something about Chris because she's unbelievable. So what ends up happening is beautiful women start to see how disrespectful other women can be. They're looking at your man, they're competing with you because to get a beautiful woman's man makes the other women feel more attractive. If you walk in with an absolutely 12 out of 10 and then you give me attention, I now think I'm prettier than her. So a high value woman is, I would always say somebody who adds value,
Yeah, it's not a leech. Adds value. Some way, shape, or form adds value to a man's life. That value, I did a video on this, so actually I should say I do know. In my opinion, it always adds value. You know that leech kind of woman who just sits home and looks pretty. It gets dry quick. Yeah, you run out of conversation, you run out of novelty and excitement, and you're not inspired by that woman anymore. So I would say she adds value in some way, shape, or form.
Sadia Khan also did an interview with ABBA on ABBA and Preach, where she addresses all the allegation, all the pictures, and the voice note.
Well, these screenshots are not everywhere, from my understanding. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on there. And who is that from?
The voice message is it fake? It's not you, it's AI generated. I don't know. So now we move on to the cheater infidelity allegations. The one where she's a side piece.
Screenshots and everything, we've actually traced it from Dubai police. They were able to give us the names. I worked with a particular person in 2021. I was in a relationship, but he was really, really into me. He used to always call me, always be like this. He was in a relationship as well. He was like a bit obsessed with me or whatever, but he wasn't in one relationship. He was in like 5-6 different girls. He's a player like in Dubai, successful, those kind of people. And one girl called me and she was just like, oh, by the way, are you talking to this person? And I was just like, what are you talking about? No, I do not talk to him. And who are you to call me and ask him? Like, talk the whole, no, I don't have a memory of this conversation. I only did it when I started digging.
So she doesn't have a memory of this conversation.
But let me tell you more about it.
And mind you, this happened in 2021.
And I said, I don't touch your man. And this is my nature, right? This is honestly my nature. If I wanted to, I could suck his dick on your wedding day. If I wanted to, I could have your man. He's called me when he's in social situations saying, oh, you're so boring without you, blah, blah, this, that, and the other. So I was saying if I wanted to, I could do all of this.
But so just to be clear, in 2021, you didn't have a relationship with this person. You guys weren't...
Never had a relationship with this person.
Now, standing. Can you see that?
Mm-hmm. I don't know. I have no idea what's going on there. And who is that from?
This was like, I guess, a screenshot from a video. So whoever sent this, I guess she was taking screenshots of sorts or taking pictures while she was like scrolling through.
Right. Okay. So it's got my teen's number on there. Because that's the number that you get when...
She says it's her teen's number. So this number is not her, it's her team, the team that nobody knows exists. Nobody's ever seen them. It just sounds like it's her texting.
Okay, so it's got my team's number.
So this is like a Teams thing. So your team texts people from this number?
They've got like group WhatsApp, and they put all my WhatsApp people that join my 3M and the people that join that. Because that number is available, like if you join the WhatsApp, anyone can have that number. That number is available.
What do you mean it's available? I don't know. What does that mean?
Well, as soon as you join the free calls or you sign up to be in a 3M program, they put you into a WhatsApp group, and that WhatsApp group has that number.
So what, anybody in that WhatsApp group can text someone else?
Anybody in that WhatsApp group can have that number.
No. Okay, maybe that's true. What does WhatsApp have to do with iMessage?
I've said it before and I'll say it again. There is a real problem with having social media as a whole industry, as a whole kind of vehicle that we're trying to get fame and publicity through, and talking about relationships, talking about mental health issues. Because in order for these two things to work, in order for your relationships, the topic of relationships to be big on social media, you have to do what social media requires you to do, which is oversimplify things, make things into hooks, make things into clickbaity, make people want to click and stay and listen and watch. Like, this is how you get people to actually increase their watch time. So what are you going to do? You're going to say controversial, big, often very inflammatory things. When it comes to actual psychology, when it comes to actual social sciences, actual grounded truth, it's often going to be very inaccurate. So somebody like Sadia can come out there and build a huge business and a lot of followers, say a lot of things that are just categorically false.
If you thought Saadia Khan shouting down the phone, I can, your husband today, on your wedding day and on your birthday, to the wife after finding out the high-value dating coach was actually the side chick to her husband was crazy. Wait till you find that allegedly she doctored her master's and faked being a psychologist. Now, why is this important to me? Because I am someone who's doing a master's now in neuroscience. I did the undergrad in it. And there is a certain authority you have when you claim to be a medically authorized figure. People look at you a little bit different. They look at your advice a bit different because they want to truly better themselves. And when you charge $8,000 an hour for coaching your clients, That is fraudulent.
So Saadia Khan is getting exposed as a fraud, and I think that this is a great example of how no one ever gets away with anything. Sadia is this dating coach who helps men secure high-value women like her. She herself is very beautiful, very well-spoken. She also presents herself like a therapist almost, and helps people figure out how to have healthy relationships. The true face always gets revealed. In her case, she's had a thriving practice. She has a huge following on various platforms. For one phone call with her, she charges up to something like $7,000 as a dating coach to help people. So an audio recording comes out where Sadia is talking to the fiance of the man that she clearly has some sort of sexual relationship with, where she's threatening the woman that she could have sexual relations with this man at any time that she chose, including on this woman's wedding night and including on her birthday. So it's obvious that this is the real Sadia and not the emotionally healthy Sadia that she's been posing as and promoting as a way to build up her brand.
Saadia Khan did post a letter regarding everything that's been going on, the rumors, the allegations, and the voice notes. So if you want to read it, please pause it, but I'm just going to get straight into my reaction. What do I think about this whole Saadia Khan scandal that has been going on with the voice notes, with the pictures, with the messages, and even there being accusation how she filters her pictures and her body, which she actually did admit on Aberrant Preacher's interview? What's my take? These type of coaches that preach that how you can find a high value woman, how you can find a high value man, what I find is that they're just leeching off other people's insecurities, other people's low self-esteem, other people's confidence into trying to get what they clearly cannot get. That is the truth. It's not like someone is actually trying to help you find a healthy, balanced relationship, a healthy, balanced marriage, and working on being your better self. It's always about working on being something that you're not. And this is where a lot of people conflate the two. You cannot be something you are not. This whole idea that people can change and people can be whatever you put your mind into is actually false. You only get what you deserve. Here's the kicker. People don't want to get what they deserve. So what they do is they listen to people like Saadia Khan that can fill their mind with so much gas that they feel like they're on top of the world, and really they're still bottom barrel. You are not going to get anything out of what you are not and what is not within you. If these accusations are 110% true, she's not licensed, she has no qualifications to even be doing what she's doing, then she is a fraud at its finest and taking people's money for something she's clearly not qualified to do.